Hello, right, so this is the third part of the three-part series of me working on this well. Um, this here is the part of the tutorial that I used, part 5, which is actually the last part, which I'm actually very excited about to be finished with this, sorry. Um, if you saw last video, which I doubt you have, but if you have, then you should know that uh, last video I was recording at 6 in the morning, I think. And now it's the same day, but 8 in the morning. I still haven't had any sleep. But, yeah. Anyway, back to the video. As you can see now, last video, I talked about how one side is not even with the other. And, I mean, as you just saw now, I'm kind of editing one side, and it's not really adding the changes on the other side. So, yeah. But yeah, uh, so far I think this looks great, to be honest. Other than the inconsistencies um, on both sides of the roof. But if you could look at it a different way, the inconsistencies on both sides of the roof could just add to the spice of it, spice of the whole well, because it's uneven and it adds diversity to the well. It makes it kind of look more realistic, more imperfect. Anyway, uh, I am now making a roll, as you can see. Um, yeah, going great. Uh, yeah, there you go. I'm shrinking it, make it small, stretching it a bit. I kind of really struggled making it like look proper ropey. So as like you can see, I'm just trying to mess around with it, see what works, what doesn't work. Um, and I think this is the sort of thing that I'm gonna stick with because this looks the most ropey, if you will, out of all the options that I had. Because all the other ones they look like you know them math things like with the little things that you slide across. Uh, yeah, that's what it looked like. And this looks a lot better. This looks more ropey, more like a rope. And yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. Um, yeah. One thing that I will say that I don't like is you see this pole here. It's not a circle. And if you think about it, in order to spin this, it would need to have like a hole on both sides of the support for it to turn, but it doesn't. And it's not a perfect circle. So it's not like there is a hole, but you just can't see it because that pole just fits perfectly in the hole, um, in the two supports there, poles there. But yeah, it just doesn't really work. But yeah, anyway, now making the rope that actually hangs down and the rope that would be holding the bucket um, in a real life situation. Um, uh, I'm just moving the well a bit, trying to center it. I'm adding a floor. I end up deleting this, but I don't know. I think I added it because I thought at first that I'm gonna need it and that, you know, the tutorial adds one, but I don't think it does add one. So later I end up deleting one. And I'm probably glad that I did add the floor because this helped me lay out the rocks and make sure they're all sort of on a even plane. Um, yeah, well, I'm gonna have a quick sip of my drink quickly. Sorry. There you go. I'm just duplicating the rocks, changing the size a bit, moving them around, rotating them to make sure that it doesn't look too consistent and too repetitive. There you go. Dissolving some edges there to make the rocks look more interesting and different. And I think I was getting sort of fed up with working on this well towards the end. And I was like, let me just copy these rocks and rotate it. And now I'm gonna work on the textures of the wood. Well, not really textures, it's just more just the color. But yeah, I actually learned a lot doing this. I'm not sure if I remember any of it, but I did learn a lot and it was very cool. And I did like it, like the slots and stuff. I completely forgot what the slots actually do, but it's cool. If I remember correctly, it's cool. So, pardon me. Oh god. Right. And yeah, now I'm just adding a light because I don't know. I was just looking at the scene and there was something missing. And I was like, it's gotta be light. Light's missing. So let's add a light. And I did. What am I doing now? Can't tell. But look at now. It's like really coming to life. As soon as you start adding the color, it really starts coming alive. This part here was very cool as well, like having to unwrap it and then making the bricks different color. I don't really think the different color bricks come across as well in the dark and nighttime version that I did, which is unfortunate because I thought it looked pretty cool. But yeah, actually, for the different colors of the bricks, I did use ChatGPT, and I said like, oh, what colors would look nice and what colors would work with this base gray color. So I gave it this very base gray color and asked it to give me some nice colors that would work with it. But yeah, as you can see now, I'm just sort of adjusting the things I say. Adjusting the bricks, the stones here that make up the well, just to really sort of add the consistencies and really make it look different and make it each brick look as unique as I possibly can. And this is what I meant with the unwrapping of the bricks and then sort of selecting them and changing the color and stuff. And yeah, I mean, this was great fun, like I did say last video. But yeah, this was great fun. I liked it. It was amazing. I don't know why I'm saying that 8 minutes into the recording, but hey ho. Yeah. So, yes. So ChatGPT actually gave me like 4 or 5 different color options, and you can see me just going through all of them and then picking one that I like most. And I actually do think that looks pretty good. Yeah, there's not much more I can really say. It's just me changing the colors of the bricks. In the future, if I ever like record more these types of things in Blender, where I have to like change the color of a few things and like a short period of time, I'll probably just cut most of it out instead of making you watch it, because this is really boring and no one's gonna stay through this probably. So yeah, and then here you go. I'm just changing the color of the middle part now of the well. I mean, just looking at this now, looking back at it, it's so cool. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just so cool watching this scene, this model come alive by adding color. One of my favorites is probably the favorite part is probably the clay roofing. I think that turned out the best. I think it looks the best, even in the nighttime version that I made. as it spins in the animation, you can see the roof is actually glossy, and I think it looked fantastic. I love the color choices that I say I picked, but I guess I did pick them from the options that ChatGPT gave me. So yeah, I did the same thing here with ChatGPT, asking it for color suggestions, as I did with the well stones at the bottom there. Um, what am I doing? I think I just messed up. Yeah. I think what had happened there is I completely ignored the tutorial and just didn't look at it. And I thought, oh, it's a great idea. Let me just go off on my own, because I definitely know what he's gonna do next. So let me just do it before I even look, which did not end well, and that is not what I was supposed to do. But yeah, the rest of this went great, and I think it looks fantastic. Look at it. That looks great. I think it really would have looked better in the daytime. But I really wanted to add my own lantern, which you'll actually get to see me make in this part, if anyone is here watching, which I'd be surprised if you are. But if you are, and you're still here, 11 minutes in, kudos to you, because I mean, this is pretty boring stuff, but yeah. Soon, I don't know when actually, but pretty soon. I think it's like very, very soon. There you go. Yeah, there you go. It's gonna be very soon now. I remember looking for all these different things and different lightings and stuff. And eventually I think I'm gonna settle for oh no, I'm actually gonna settle for deleting that. I forgot what it's called. But I'm gonna settle for deleting that and making my own sort of lighting myself. I think I looked back at Blender Guru's video on how he did the lighting, and I adapted it to this, and I also asked ChatGPT for some help, and yeah. Um, what am I doing now? I'm not exactly sure. I think I'm trying to figure out how to change lighting and stuff and the strength of it. And I think this is actually either I just did, or I'm about to look at the Blender Guru's video. But I'm not exactly sure. What am I doing? Oh, I am making the lantern. I'm making the lantern. Here it is. So that's the holster for the lantern that I made. That's the sort of thing that would be around the pole. Oh, I'm so stupid. This makes no sense. Oh, I just realized my mistake. I'm adding the lantern on the part that would spin. So every time you reeled the water bucket up or reeled it down, this lantern here, it would spin. It would spin around. Oh, that is so horrible. How did I not notice that? Okay, well, yeah. Well, let's everyone just ignore that. This is a non-functional well. It's just a theoretical. I can't say that word, but a theoretical. Whatever. It's a well that doesn't work, but it just shows the idea of it, right? So don't judge it too bad. But other than that, other than this horrible issue, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I mean, yeah, just look at it. I think it's going great so far. This did take me a while actually, to get the shape of it right and everything. And yeah, but I think this independent work, where I sort of get to go off on my own, I find a lot more fun than following a step-by-step tutorial. Unless something is really hard, and then I really do prefer a step-by-step tutorial, and a tutorial that sort of holds my hands through it all. But yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, yeah. I realized that I'm gonna want different colors and different textures for these different parts of the lantern. So I'm separating them. And I'm actually surprised that I noticed that, but I didn't notice that I put the lantern on the part that spins. Anyway, yes, I said we're gonna ignore that. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna ignore it. But yeah, this part, not any other parts I did so far, but this part here, where I'm adding this little stick, this was really frustrating to do, and took me a while to get right. Um, as you will see, just a single stick. I say stick. It's like a support, I guess. Um, yeah, I'm not sure how this lantern works because you would have to like sort of unscrew it or something. I don't know. It's just deal with it. It's fine. Just I don't know. Imagine your own way. In my head, you unscrew the top, you put the lamp fluid in or whatever, and job's a good one. But yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'm saying yeah a lot, but yeah. This is going great. Um, for the colors, I did ask ChatGPT for some color suggestions and sort of material suggestions, as in like how metallic or how rough it should be. And if I remember correctly, it actually told me that for a low poly sort of um, design like this, unless it's like specifically stylized, it should probably avoid looking too realistic, uh, like um, making it look metallic or too metallic, um, and stuff like that. Don't take my word for that though, because I haven't got my conversation with ChatGPT open, so I can't tell you word for word what it said. But yeah, now I'm just trying to add the little spiky bits that the reference image had, and I think it's going pretty good. This kind of looks like like an, a lantern that you would find in like a, a dungeon or something, like a torch, yeah, like a torture chamber or something. Like those spikes, like why is it spiky like that? I don't think it fits exactly this sort of well, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure. Um, maybe someone. Hey, maybe we ran out of lanterns, and the only spare lanterns we had were the torture chamber lanterns, and we put it on the spinny bit of this well. Who knows? Maybe that's what we did. Maybe that's the story behind it. I guess we'll never know. I guess. Um, but yeah, I'm adding these little deforms to sort of try make it fit the theme of the well because, well, most things on the well are deformed. Like I'm trying to make this lantern here, and there you go. Now I'm on to the material part, and there you go. You can see me testing out the different colors that ChatGPT gave me, and yeah, it's great. And this, I had a lot of fun with this because I've never ever actually played around with neon. Is it neon? I guess it's neon. What is it called? Emission. Whatever. Well, I've never played with emissions or stuff like that, and I think it looks great. Oh, and this light effect, this took me ages to figure out. I couldn't for the life of me. Sorry, I'm tired. Um, I couldn't for the life of me figure out how this worked. and like you can see me trying to figure this out on my own. And if I just given myself like, I don't know, 10 more minutes of playing around and trying to figure this out on my own, I think I would have figured that out. I figured it out on my own. But in the end, I decided to ask ChatGPT for help, and it did. This is very close to the final product. Um, uh, I'm really confused right now. Why does this look so much better than my final product? Um, oh, what did you do? Why is it so dark now, all of a sudden? I like this. Why could I not just keep it like this? I like how sort of dark, but not dark it is. That really sort of looks so much better. Oh, and here, I'm trying to add like a moonlight. Like a sort of light that would be uh, reflected from the moon. Uh, I also did ask ChatGPT for help with that. Um, but you can't blame me. I'm trying to learn, okay? I'm not telling ChatGPT, hey, do this for me, asking how do I do this, and so on and so forth. And I hope I'm absorbing all of this knowledge. Um, and yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Oh, you're good. Oh. Right. Um, yeah, that's the moonlight that I was on about that I'm actually trying to add here now. Um, and this is actually very close to being finished. Just doing some final touches, uh, changing the, renaming things. I'm renaming things, making sure everything's ordered and nicely sort of named and sorted out. And yeah, um, yeah, and I think, is this the animation part? I think this is where I animate. Yes, this is where I realized that he doesn't actually have a flaw, and I completely made that up myself. Oh, sorry. And I'm gonna get rid of it because I realized that it's not supposed to be that. There you go, and it's gone. Um, I was sort of really worried sorry. I was really worried how this was gonna turn out without a flaw or a background or anything like that. But I mean, just the black background looks great. Um, I was worried. I don't know what I was worried about, but maybe I was worried that it's gonna be like a white background or something like that. But no, it was a black. It was black background, and it turned out great. Well, not amazing, but I'd say it turned out pretty good. It turned out pretty good, I'd say overall. What am I doing? Why is it daytime? Oh, that's just a different view, I think. I don't think I'm looking through the final render view. I'm looking through the material view, and this is the rendered view, and this is the material view again. And I'm just making some final changes, tweaking things that look a bit off. You'll see me actually tweak the well base itself, because I noticed that you could see through it, sort of. So there you go. Now you can see me doing it now, I think. Yeah, there you go. I'm adding a little thing, um, a little sight stopper, I guess you could say. So you can't just see through the holes in the well. And my hope by doing this was that it makes it look more solid and sort of more like an actual well, and not like the rocks are just floating and not actually connected or doing anything, and that they're just here for looks. Because my goal here was to really just sort of make it look like it's got a purpose of being there. And there you go. Very last few changes. Trying to make everything fit in and look nice. Sorry again. Oh my goodness. Right. You can see I'm literally gonna go sleep right after this. It's 9 right now. Um. Anyway, I'm about to render this. Uh. When I render this, you're gonna see that I'm starting to render from like frame 5, and that's because in my OBS I like didn't uh, start recording the render view. Anyway, this is the final product. You can see the gloss. I think it turned out great. If you're still here and you're watching, I'd love to hear what you think and read your comments if you want to leave any. And thanks for watching.